Hello,
Hello, welcome back
welcome,
again.
welcome to the seventh Ruislip High School Community Quiz.
Yeah,
Um, but
not the
this
eighth.
is our fourth take of this one, so it
At
feels,
least
in many ways, we've done 30 or 40 quizzes. We've just only released 7 to the
I
wide.
really hope that at home when you're watching this and you're thinking how well put together it has been, that you really appreciate the number of takes that we do on this.
I don't think anyone's thinking how well put together this is. I think
No.
that's pretty much the last thing that anyone's going to think about our quiz, to be honest.
Confusion, I think, is the first thing they're going to come up with.
Sorrow, anger,
Yeah.
some of the emotions.
Regrets that they're here again.
Grief, in many ways, might appear. I don't know.
Does
But there we go.
denial come into it? Right?
Yeah. Denial. Yeah, I'm not actually watching this. They're not actually
No, I
doing it.
refuse.
So we've got 2 more, haven't we? We've got 2 more after this. Is that right? We've got this week, following week, and then the last week.
Well, let's see how the audience responds.
What if no one turns up for the penultimate
Well,
one?
if no one turns up, then we stop it. But if more people request it, then I don't know. We can see what we can do.
We can see what we can do.
Hopefully, there'll be a time when we can actually sit with each other and do it together.
Yeah, we were thinking about maybe sort of one day this could appear in the main hall in some format.
Yeah.
But,
like an actual quiz in a hall.
Also, I wouldn't blame Mr. Davis if he did rely on, social listening to say, unfortunately, gents, you can't do the quiz. I wouldn't blame him. In fact, it's the responsible leadership decision.
Getting shot down completely.
Yeah.
Should we go for some results?
Let's go through some resulls. So here are last week's results.
Harry,
well done, Harry.
Well done, Harry.
You. Canald. Is that Canald?
Carnald?
Carnald? Don't know Carnald. I think that's a year 7, which is a fantastic result for a year 7
well
on there, coming in at 14th. But make yourselves known to us. Peachy Zipper, 13th.
They're always here.
Peachy Zipper sounds like something like a Cockney would use on a bank job, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, yeah, gotta go rob a bank with a
I've got a peachy zipper. Yeah, like a shooter or something.
He's got a peachy zipper.
Exactly. Team A and the Claytons, joint position.
I like
there.
the capsulized A, but not the T.
Yeah, not the T. I
respect
that. I've got a lot of respect for that. 10th, the Brain Crackers. I like that.
Strong.
That's a good one. Strong one. Well done. Good outing. 8th is the Smart Oranges and Disflow as well.
Oh, that's my bad. That's Diaflow.
I feel like that's Diaflow. And
that is Diaflow.
You typed that incorrectly.
We're not doing another take. I'm sorry, Diaflow, but we've struggled so hard to get this far.
Then in 7th, it's Spartacus. That's someone in your year group, isn't it, Mr. Ellsby?
It is someone in my year group who I beve went solo on his own. So well done, Spartacus. And it's the top name. I think it's hilarious.
I often see him walking his dog in Fasnage Park. And he always comes across as someone who, would do well in a quiz. He reeks of quizzer. Do you know what I mean? He's got quizzer stamped all over his face.
He loves it.
In 6th, it's the Banana Splits.
Of course it is.
Well done then. In 5th, it's ...
Which is SOS.
Yes, it is. They said that, didn't they? Somebody, it's been confirmed. In 4th place is the Butlers. Well done, the Butlers, and the strong.
Last week's winners, though, which means we have a new set of winners.
New set of winners. Are they new? I think they've won it before. Anyway, 3rd place, Twinkle and Moustache. Well done. They're getting better and better.
The worst at this, completely the worst. But yes,
am I the worst at this? Am I the worst at this?
By saying whether or not someone's won it before or not might give away whether or not. So I don't know who's come second. I know who's won it, but I don't know who's come second. So I don't know whether or not now there's going to be any tension in the air.
Well, of course there is.
In 2nd place.
Unbelievable. It's Scumbag College.
Scumbag College.
Well done, Scumbag College. Well done.
Which means that our winners this week are
Team Hackett. Well done, Team Hackett.
Who I believe they won the first or second week.
I feel like they won a really early quiz. I feel like
they won the second one because the Butlers won the first one. So well done, Team Hackett. Yeah. Strong.
And worth saying again, obviously all of the rounds have been chosen by you in some form or another. Interestingly as well, we were toying with the idea of whether or not the Bugle should have a rest week, because some people have said they love the Bugle so much that's why they're coming back, and other people have said please please, capital letters, no more bugles. So it's very conflicting.
There's a lot of overwhelming hate, I would say. And I don't use the word hate very often, but
I counted them up, and there were 4 positive messages and 2 negative ones. That's not overwhelming hate at all.
In my phone calls home to my U group, I know that Scumbag College are not fans of.
Look, I don't blame them. You know, like I'm not actually a fan of it at all myself. I just feel like a public obligation. You know,
it started, so I'll finish, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. You know.
Right.
But, you know, we might not have it this week. Anyway, here we are. We're in the same place. I know things are getting tough, aren't they, now, in terms of kind of, you know, there's an element of easing lockdown and returning to some kind of normality. And I think, you know, our kind of focus is shifting, isn't it, slightly? So it's I feel like that kind of spreading that community message is becoming a little bit tougher. But keep plugging away, keep doing your bit. You've been fantastic so far, so let's just keep it up. Super.
If we can get all of you just to share it with one extra person, get one extra family to join in and take part, and then that way we can raise that £701. We want to reach that £1,000 target. It's a huge, huge target, but Michael Sober Hospice has been the charity for the school. I've been here for 7 years, and we've had it twice at the charity. It is a place that has a huge part of our local community. A lot of students, families have used the hospice at one time or another, and so there's massive place in the community. So please share it with someone else before you go any further, and then make sure that you kind of spread the word, talk it up, and let's see if we can reach that £1,000.
And also, as well, what I would say is that the money now in some ways carries more value than it ever has before in terms of raising money as a school, because of the effect of recent events. So anyway, Mr. Osby's encapsulated that really well. Let's move on to round one. Let's get quizzical. So round one, we have some requests for languages and etymology and things like that. So we've got a strange dictionary definitions coming up, but we started with languages. The simple question is, what languages are these?
What do they say?
I think they all say only one language is required. It's some sort of pithy remark, and it's the same one all the way through. But it's a comment about language. And I would say for number 5, you can see the penultimate word there is basically language, isn't it?
Language lamang.
Lenguaje lamang.
Lenguaje lamang.
Indi sapatang nisang lenguaje lamang.
I mean, I didn't know that you were fluent.
I
like Laga Moja Haitoshi.
That's a hard one, isn't it?
It's not quite as difficult as...
Number 3 is the easy.
I think I know what number 4 is.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Number two is quite tough, actually.
Is it not the one that I immediately think it is?
No, it's not the one there's a clue. It's not the one that you immediately think it is.
Ah, interesting. All right.
Anyway, let's move on. Round 2. So a lot of you asked for a Marvel round. Here's the Marvel round. Some of these are much easier than other ones.
Now, is this like who made Captain America's shields and like who built the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, who made
did Captain America make Captain America's shield?
No, he didn't. No.
Oh. Like, what is real? I've never watched any of these films, and any of them. Like, I just don't like superhero stuff. It doesn't interest me.
I like the ones where the superheroes are really normal people.
Like Batman.
Yeah, like Batman. And I like Ant-Man a lot as well. Because, oh, no, I like Ant-Man's great.
Oh, look at me. I put on a suit and I become the size of an ant.
Yes, but the thing is, though, he's a normal person. I think that's the thing. He you know, like he's in prison for a bit. He's really, you know, like he's just your run-of-the-mill, and then he undergoes this amazing transformation and becomes a great guy.
Spider-Man's surely a better character than that, then.
No, because Spider-Man's got superpowers. I'd like superheroes who don't actually have
Ant-Man turns into an ant!
I'd like to point out at this stage that you haven't actually seen it. So he's a normal guy. The suit is not normal. He doesn't have a superpower to turn into an ant. He puts a suit on and he goes like that or something, and then it goes Ant-Man like that. Hello.
Well, you've sold it to me now, mate. I'm desperate to watch it.
You should. You should be. Anyway, round 3 is dictionary definitions. What do these words mean? They are, aren't they great?
Erinaceous.
Erinaceous. That's a really good one. I'm going to start using that one.
I don't know what it means.
Macrosmatic. Macrosmatic.
Choir.
I can tell you what type of word they are as well. So bibble is a verb. Erinaceous is an adjective. Macrosmatic is an adjective. Choir is a noun. And zoanthropy is, let me try and remember what that is. Oh, that's a noun as well. Abstract noun.
Yeah.
It's an abstract.
No, I'm out. It's just it's great to have all these words at your disposal, but also when you're sat there and you're having a conversation with someone, you go, you know what? I think that is erinaceous.
Can you
then everyone's going to go, sorry.
Pass me that choir, will you? Like that. I actually could pass you a choir. There's a bit of a clue. You could ask for one and I could pass it to you.
Can I have a choir, please?
And I go, no, you're all erinaceous today and I don't like it.
Brilliant.
You are a bit erinaceous, actually.
Is probably, okay, erinaceous means hero.
Doesn't mean that. Should we move on? Next round?
Let's go on.
So round 4, we have drawn some sports. Yes. We made the rule that once you start drawing, you can't stop. So we weren't allowed to go back over our mistakes. So what is that sport there that I have drawn?
I don't think there's any mistakes there, apart from that eyebrow. Or has he got a bump to the head, and that's just a growth coming out the side of his head?
No, that's his ear.
That's he's
going sideways.
Sorry, you have to tilt your head slightly, and then you
shot.
Yeah, when you
Although
tilt
I'm
your
not
head.
quite sure of the physics of the action shot. It's like kind of, I don't know.
Jamie Oliver just like sat there in the kitchen trying to cook.
Anyway, there it is.
I like that you get them short. Oh, this one was my one. I like this one.
I didn't realise.
I think I've done a very good job there.
It looks great.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did get it. Don't you remember we had this conversation and I said we both started drawing the same sport, which is scary, but there you go. That's what happens.
I want to break free.
Anyway, number 3, this is also Mr. Ellsby classic.
Yeah.
I think this is quite a clear one. I think the chap on the left, that's very clear.
Mate, the chap on the left is an absolute legend.
Well, professional sportsman, obviously.
Yeah.
That's number 3. Number 4.
I haven't seen that, mate. That is top dollar drawing.
Have you not seen that?
No.
It's interesting. Do you know what's really interesting? Oh no, it's too much of a clue, isn't it?
Yeah. But we'll do it in the answer video, and it gives you a reason to watch the answer video. So
yeah, or
stay
we'll
tuned,
do it.
We'll tell you later.
We'll do it when we get to the round later, and then I can say, and then because otherwise, no one's going to go back and find. They're not.
Yeah, they are, mate. People cheat in this. Like we've got to make sure that there is no cheating going on.
To be fair, we have on occasion looked at those answers and gone, somebody has Googled that. But
no one is this clever. Maybe you are this clever. Maybe you are absolute genii.
Because we have to look up all the answers and we set the quiz. Anyway, number 5 finally, which is brilliant. I love it. I think it's really good.
That,
I got it first guess.
Is one of the best pictures I've ever drawn.
Do you know? I think
genuinely, I would stand by that. That should be in an art museum.
In a museum of some kind. Certainly in a museum. It belongs
very
in a
good.
museum.
It belongs in a museum.
It does belong in a museum. Yeah.
All right.
Right. Okay. This is the bit that I'm not looking forward to.
It's the bit I'm not looking forward to either. Give me a second.
This is your idea.
I'll send you the chords.
I can't remember what it is.
God.
I'm playing bouzouki, by the way, rather than the bugle. The bugle might make one celebrity guest appearance, but I don't. This goes really out of tune when I put a capo on.
So just so that you're aware, actually, mate, this is what I was going to tell you earlier. I had my first rock star problem today. So Mr. Randall is an accomplished musician, and I am an aspirant musician. And today I've dropped a plectrum inside my guitar.
Ah, right. You know how to get it out?
How do I get one out?
Upside down.
That's song number one.
That's what you've got. That is what you've got for song number one.
I think that was banging, mate. I think that was awesome. What was it again? A minor G C. Oh God, this is awful.
I'm sort of waiting for you to start properly.
What?
I'm sort of waiting for you to start properly for this one.
Oh no, that was it.
Okay, there you go. I didn't play along to that one.
Ready?
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
On three. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That'll do. It wasn't dreadful. It was beautiful.
I'm not saying you're dreadful. I'm saying that it's the combo is dreadful.
I messed that up. There you go.
Brilliant.
Awful, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Brilliant.
I can even make that a bit easier.
Brilliant. Sensational. Well,
Mate,
luckily for you, that round's over.
Yep, I smashed it. You did all right as well, mate.
I did not. That was not. Well, next time maybe we'll learn them a little bit more.
No, it takes away the fun.
Anyway,
I think you did all right.
Next round, anagrams.
Ooh.
So these 5 anagrams are all teachers at Ruislip High. Now I've put there including Mr., Miss, or Mrs. So those anagrams include the Mr., the Miss, or the Mrs. So number 1 is R.N. Mallard. Number 2 is Simon Horst. Number 3 is Ms. Scenarists. Number 4 is Cosmo Tints. And number 5 is Darlene Marks. I
think it's worth noting that the stops don't mean anything.
No, the stops don't mean anything. No. Cosmo Tints is my favourite one.
Yeah.
That's a great...
Not your favourite member of staff.
No, it's just my favourite anagram.
Yeah, otherwise you've just made 4 members of staff feel very upset.
No, I haven't got a favourite member of staff.
Permission for this. So if you're watching this and work out that it's you, cheers.
It's just a name. We're not allowed to use people's names.
I think they'll be honoured. I think they'll be honoured to be involved.
Well, if they're not honoured, then there's something wrong with them. Like,
it's normal if they're not honoured.
No, right, fair enough. I think we've done a good job here. Has we got one more round?
We've got one more round, unfortunately. And here it is. It's Mr. Ellsby goes celebrity hunting.
Yes. So in here, you can see that clearly I have been out playing ball with this guy. Who is the guy that I'm playing ball with? You know, he's making a pass, and I'm that good. What I was
going to say earlier is that that's the person that I drew in the sport round. I drew that person.
But now you've given it away.
I've given nothing away. That's literally exactly the same pose as my sport person.
You've given away the sport.
Away. I've given away. Come on.
Right. Come on. Next question. Next question. Who is this champion? He's a local celebrity.
He's not a celebrity.
He is a celebrity. People see him and go, "Oh my God, that's..."
No one knows who that is. No one knows.
I bet you that at least 3/4 of the contestants get that.
I bet you no one gets that.
What do you bet me?
No, I bet you a fiver no one gets that.
I'll take a fiver on that. No one, you're saying?
I say
I'll
no
put a
one.
fiver on 50%.
No one will get that for a fiver.
No, you've just lost a fiver, mate.
I haven't.
People will know this.
No one will get
Put
that.
it for 50%.
All right.
I'm trying to give you a fighting chance.
Fine.
Right.
I'm going to give you the fiver in the form of I'm going to put a bet on that Norwich will not be relegated.
You will make a fortune out of that.
that's the form.
Our season has well and truly collapsed. So
anyway, next one.
Yeah, we decided to get our pout on together. We were like, hey, let's pout. Who am I pouting with?
I think
not a very flattering picture of me, is it?
His hair was better back in the day.
I don't remember his hair back in the day.
It was better than that. That's what I think. He's a very cool guy.
Your hair was better back in the day.
My hair was way better back in the day. My hair.
That picture I sent you the other day. Where were we? Like, that was a lovely picture.
I don't know. Let's have a look.
I sent you a photo, and it was us, and I was like, "Oh my God, I look young," and so did you, and you had hair and stuff.
Yeah, we do look very young.
We do look very young. I don't know. Anyway, next picture. People don't want to watch us watching ourselves.
No. I like that it says literal trash there.
Now, someone there is criticizing her song, and they're saying that it's literal trash. Well, you can see what me and this celebrity think about that opinion.
We've discussed this person previously.
We have.
On a quiz.
We have. So, for those of you that have been here before, you have a bit of a helping start.
That is the same face that Miss Hart used to pull if she didn't like your idea about something. All right.
We are going to have a round of Randall's impressions.
I don't think we are.
Right. What's that? Is that it? Or is there any more?
There's this one here.
Ah, yeah. Me and this young lady were like, what? Say something. Who is she?
Like, why are you in the way of the photograph being taken?
I decided it would make it a bit more difficult.
Why is she having a picture taken in front of a pink door? Who painted their door pink and have got wallpaper that's jungle leaves? I have so many questions about that.
I think the door in Friends is pink.
But do they have jungle leaf wallpaper?
No, they don't have jungle leaf wallpaper. I'm not saying that they're on the set of Friends. I'm just saying that there are people with pink doors. Our audience might have pink doors, and now you're going to lose as a subscriber, and then we'll be down to 48.
I don't think me making a passing comment about the colour of doors is the thing that's going to lose us subscribers.
It's a butterfly effect, mate. It starts with something small, and all of a sudden, we are doomed to no work, no people, no followers.
Sacked.
Lonely quiz. Can we move the picture on? Because I don't like looking at myself like this.
Yeah, it's quite disturbing, actually. Anyway, that is actually the quiz for this week. That is the quiz. That's the end.
Thank you so much for joining us.
So thank you, and please persevere. And I'd love to say it will get better. but it will probably get worse.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Come up with new ideas for rounds, or we will be forced to come up with ideas for rounds. So
we'll be forced to repeat them.
Yes.
And that's
Again.
even worse.
And
we'll
the
just
bugle
pick our
will come
favourite
back.
ones. The bugle is here.
Yeah, just threaten them with it.
Ready for action. There you go.
Right.
Anyway.
Thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Have a great week. Bye-bye.